What if I told you that Justin Bieber managed to break the internet without even trying? No new album drop, no world tour announcement, just an Instagram post, some basketball pictures, and a soundtrack choice so loaded, fans are still dissecting it like it's the Zapruder film. Yep, the Biebs posted a chill carousel of him hooping in Los Angeles, slapped his own ballad I Do over it, the song he wrote for his wife Hailey, and thought nothing of it. Except, the internet did a collective spit take. Why? Because hours earlier, his ex, Selena Gomez, married music producer Benny Blanco. Coincidence? Maybe. Cryptic shade? Oh, fans are convinced. So tonight, we're diving into 10 wild facts about Justin Bieber's post, Selena's wedding, and the Jelena aftershock that still has the internet frothing. Grab your popcorn, this one's messier than a group chat at 2 a.m. 1. The post that broke the peace. On the surface, Bieber's post was just basketball vibes. But the soundtrack, his 2025 ballad I Do, was the spark that lit up the fan base. Remember, this is the love song he wrote for Hailey. Basically his marriage anthem. Dropping it on the same day Selena said her I do, that's like bringing fireworks to someone else's wedding. Subtle? Nope. Transition to #2. But here's where it gets even juicier. The fan detectives wasted no time turning the comment section into a courtroom. 2. The fans went feral. The replies ranged from hilarious to downright savage. One fan quipped, "Benny, I do. Justin, I do too." Another begged him to call her another 23 times, a savage nod to his infamous 2014 breakup meltdown. And then came the gifts. Selena in every angle, inserted like she was still the leading lady. It wasn't just comments, it was a digital roast session. And if you think that's harsh, wait till you hear how far back the Jelena memory lane went. 3. The ghost of Jelena. Justin and Selena dated on and off for nearly 8 years. 8 years! That's longer than some marriages. Fans gave them the moniker Jelena, wrote fan fiction, made edits, and basically turned them into a cultural myth. So when Selena tied the knot, it wasn't just her wedding, it was the funeral of Jelena. And Bieber's timing made it look like he RSVP'd with shade. Transition to #4. But what about Selena herself? Oh, she didn't just show up to her wedding, she shut it down. 4. Selena's big day. Selena, 33, stunned in a custom Ralph Lauren satin gown, while Benny Blanco looked sharp in a tux. The wedding was intimate, emotional, and Instagram perfect. She posted hand-in-hand shots, videos of laughter, and captions dripping with happiness. Basically, it was a fairy tale moment. And yet, thanks to Bieber's post, the fairy tale came with a ghost. Transition to #5. And speaking of ghosts, fans weren't done resurrecting the past, they dragged Selena's old lyrics into the drama. 5. The soundtrack war. Fans started dropping lyrics from Selena's hit Lose You to Love Me right in Bieber's comments. "In 2 months, you replaced us. I needed to lose you to love me." Ouch. Imagine celebrating your wife while strangers throw your ex's breakup songs back at you. It was less of a comment section and more of a public exorcism. Transition to #6. But here's where it gets complicated because not everyone was piling on Justin. 6. The lone defenders buried among the jabs. A few fans reminded the internet of the obvious. Justin's married to Hailey. He has a son. He moved on 7 years ago. One defender wrote, "This comment section needs to grow up." And honestly, they had a point. But internet drama doesn't run on logic, it runs on nostalgia. Transition to #7. And nothing fuels nostalgia like a feud. Which brings us to Hailey. 7. Hailey versus Selena. Or not. For years, fans painted Hailey and Selena as rivals. But in 2022, Hailey went on Call Her Daddy and said it plain, "There's all love." Months later, she and Selena posed for a photo together to shut down the rumors. Case closed, right? Wrong. Because fandoms don't forgive, and they definitely don't forget. And Bieber's post poured gasoline on a fire everyone thought was out. Transition to #8. And speaking of gasoline, let's talk about the soundtrack itself, because this wasn't just any Bieber song. 8. Why I Do Stung So Hard I Do isn't just another love song. It's Justin's dedication to Hailey, their marriage and their future, posting it on the day Selena literally said I do to someone else. That's a plot twist straight out of a soap opera. Fans weren't asking if it was intentional, they were asking how intentional. Transition to #9. But before we crown Bieber the king of subliminals, let's zoom out because timing in the Bieber-Gomez saga has always been suspicious. 9. The timing curse. Every big Selena milestone seems to line up with a Bieber headline. Her chart-topping single, he was in the tabloids. Her health battles, he made news with Hailey. Now her wedding, he drops a post that feels like a wink at history. Is it coincidence or cosmic trolling? Fans are convinced it's the latter. Transition to #0. Which brings us to the real question, why can't the internet let this go? 10. The legacy of Jelena. At the end of the day, Jelena wasn't just a relationship, it was a cultural era. For an entire generation, they were the blueprint for young love, heartbreak, and messy rebound. That's why even in 2025, with Selena married and Justin a dad, one Instagram post can still set off fireworks because Jelena never really ended, it just moved online, living rent-free in fan nostalgia. And Bieber's post, whether intentional or not, it reminded the world of a love story that refuses to die. So here's the big question. Was Bieber's post a coincidence, or was it shade? Did he just soundtrack his basketball highlights, or did he knowingly stir the pot on Selena's wedding day? Drop your take in the comments, I want to see where you land on this one. And hey, if you love this wild ride through celebrity drama, hit that like button. Subscribe for more storytelling that cuts through the noise, and share this with the one friend who still hasn't moved on from Jelena. Because let's be real, neither has the internet.